Taiping-shan was originally called Minnau, which means lush forest, as this area was once the home of Taiwan's primeval cypress forest. Because of the quality and quantity of its timber, it was ranked with Baishanshan and Alishan among Taiwan's top 3 lumber fields. In 1912, logging began in earnest in this region. At the beginning, everything depended on human labor, with timber being transported over sawhorses or along slipways. The timber was yarded at Tuchang and transported along the Lanyang River to lumber yards in Yuanshan, Yilan County. This process was called lumber streaming. By 1915, the streaming of lumber down the river was replaced by the use of huge steam-driven mechanisms called steam engines. These, in turn, were replaced around 1924 by networks of pong-pong trains and abseils to ship lumber from collection points to lumber yards. From here, they would be taken by narrow-gauge rail along the Lanyang River Valley to Luodong. This method of lumber shipment was unique to Taiwan and contributes to the unique recreational experience of the Taiping-shan forest area. Taiping-shan is located in the northeastern side of Yilan. The huge forest ranges across Sanshin Mountain of the Central Mountain Range, across Nanhu Mountain, and the Hushan Massif. This area, rich in natural resources and scenic beauty, was home to the Atayal Aborigines, who lived a simple life of weaving, farming, and hunting in this region. Planning for the conversion of the Taiping-shan area into a forest recreation area began in 1978. It has since been developed into one of the most popular parks of this sort in northern Taiwan. Renza, a hot springs town, is popularly simply referred to as boiling water. It is the site of natural hot springs. The water and steam rising from cracks in the rock walls have made this place famous among visitors to the area. The hot springs are located along the stone banks of the Tuowang River, which winds its way through the broadleaf forest and the huge variety of other plants. This is a gathering place for water birds, which is why Renza was originally called Turtle Dove Swamp. Renza's hot springs, which are of a low alkali carbonic acid type, are famous for their clarity. You can play at boiling an egg in the boiling water, or stretch out and relax in the smoothing waters. The town of Zhongjian lies among mountains covered in a dense growth of cryptomeria, Japanese cedar. Located between Renza and Lantai, the town offers beautiful views and lies at the head of what is known as the Turtle Dove Trail. A visitor information center where visitors can enjoy multimedia presentations to understand about the history and seasonal changes of the region while seated in comfort. At an altitude of 1,200 meters, Bailing is often shrouded in mist, hence its name, which means White Mountains. There is a 2,500-year-old Taiwan red cypress, whose location is often regarded as the dividing line between the broadleaf and coniferous forests. Bailing is located in an area where broadleaf gives way to pine forest. It is also famous for the mists that gather among the trees, creating scenes reminiscent of classical Chinese ink wash paintings. Jiansheng is shrouded in mists through the day, and all around are scenes of clouds, with rivers of mist plunging down into bottomless gorges. At 1,800 meters above sea level, you come out of the mists and into a broad expanse of sunlight. Standing at the lookout point in Jiansheng, you can see the mountains of the Shuishan mountain range, Dabaqian, Pintian, and Daoshan. The magical scenery of Taipingshan is created by climactic conditions which form oceans of mists amid mountain peaks, making it one of the most appealing of the scenic destinations in Taiwan. Taipingshan Villa used to be a forestry center. It is surrounded by lush mountains and valleys and is awash with mountain mists. You can enjoy the green showers in the forests, and the evening you can enjoy a cup of coffee by candlelight. It is a dream world up near the stars and is a great way for the weary traveler to relax. The Taipingshan National Forest Recreation Area Administration has established a comprehensive network of trails, so you can stroll slowly up the hills along leafy paths. In the original forest area, ancient trees rise up into the sky, their knurled roots knotted into the ground. Preserved here are natural forests of Taiwan red cypress, which are poetic in their lush majesty. Wandering in the forest, the air rich with the oils of the hinoki cypress lifts your spirits and gives you a feeling of good health. The main season for flowering plants is between March and May, when the region of Taipingshan is a riot of color, as pleione, evening primrose, foxglove, Taipingshan cherry, Taiwan cherry, Morris rhododendron, and Formosan rhododendron. Taipingshan rises to around 2,000 meters above sea level. The summer temperature is around 20 degrees centigrade, making it ideal as a summer tour option. In winter, a cold snap creates rime on the plants, creating a forest of snow and ice. The golden days of the lumber industry are commemorated at the trolley cars, slipways, and mountain railheads that are still to be seen. You can take a pong-pong train from Taiping Billet to Maoxing, recreating the experience of the old lumber industry. Maoxing is the turnaround for the pong-pong train. Surrounded by Japanese cedar and Taiwan cypress, there's also a fern nature trail with walkways, so you can also enjoy a sight of the many kinds of ferns that thrive in this area. It is another ideal location to enjoy the forest's unique atmosphere. From Maoxing Station, it is only a 2.7-kilometer walk to reach Sandy Falls that is bound to make you gasp with awe. Amid all the oceans of clouds and imposing trees, don't forget to visit Sui Phong Lake, a natural high mountain lake. A nature trail follows the course of the forest road, along which you can experience the silence of the valleys. The lake is surrounded by lush meadows, creating a unique and beautiful environment. The National Trail below Sui Phong Lake runs for 6 kilometers to the Tungshan Mountains in Nano Township, Yilan County. From here, you can see the rare Taiwan beech forests, a plant that dates back to before the Ice Age. This forest covers 900 hectares and is a precious natural resource. The forests of Taiping Shan have a continuously changing cloak of green. Shrouded in mist and constantly damp from rain, Taiping Shan is host to rich forest resources. This region has a large growth of Taiwan cypress and Taiwan red cypress and various unique kinds of conifer. Resistant to damp and rot, the wood of these trees is highly prized. In addition, there is also Taiwan hemlock and Taiwania, both of which are also valuable forest resources. Japanese cedar, a straight, quick-growing tree, was used extensively in early reforestation programs and contribute to the unique landscape of Taiping Shan. While the forests serve as the foundation of Taiping Shan's unique beauty, flowers and grasses provide additional ornamentation. It has a vertical climate ranging in altitude from 1,800 meters to 2,300 meters, including flora native to subtropical, temperate, and sub-frigid zones. Between March and June, this rich environment of mixed broadleaf and conifer is covered in flowers. Some flowers open only at night, shyly withdrawing during the day. This is to protect their stamens and pistils, and also to prevent pollen from getting wet. In this area, with frequent rain, some flowers have their petals facing down as a way of reducing the damage that can be done by rain. To attract bees and other pollen-dispersing insects, flowers bloom in bright, vibrant colors, or have especially large blossoms or particular arrangements of their petals. All these different forms of life have been created to adapt to the environment, mysteriously falling into line with the workings of nature. In addition to admiring the delightful profusion of colors, we should also take a little time to examine these miracles of nature. Apart from these colorful flowering plants, we can discover a profusion of ferns on old cypress stumps, relics of the lumber industry. These vascular plants do not flower and are distinguished by their reproduction through spores. Taiping-shan is one of the dampest cloud forest regions of Taiwan and is host to many kinds of fern. These are not only important environmental indicators, their beautiful shapes and clean lines add their own type of beauty to the forest. The mountains and valleys of the Taiping-shan region, its lush forests and rich food resources make this a haven for all kinds of animals. The animals you will see most of are the musical spirits of the forest, namely birds. These include the green-backed tit, the Formosan yuhina, Taiwan laughing thrush, jay, Formosan blue magpie, Steer's babbler. Bring a telescope, the better to enjoy bird watching. Of the mammals that you might see around are the Formosan macaque, the Formosan Reeves muntjac, and the Formosan striped squirrel. Taiping-shan is also a haven for butterflies. The broad-tailed swallow butterfly being the most valuable to inhabit the area. Others that lend their color to the beauty of Taiping-shan include Eupolia mulciber, Ephema multistriata butler, and common Mormon. Taiping-shan has benefited from the magnificence of nature, with many resources and beautiful views created by its ever-changing climate, which offers to soothe the soul with its beauty. You can enjoy the broad vistas, trickling streams that are food for the spirit. The Taiping-shan Forest Recreation Area invites you to walk in nature, to explore nature, and to become one with nature.